What if time stopped for 1 second across the universe? Time. It's something we all experience but barely understand. It flows forward relentlessly. But what if, just for 1 second, it didn't? What if time came to a screeching halt for the entire universe? Would we even notice? Or would that single second of stillness unravel reality itself? Today on, we're diving into one of the strangest thought experiments ever. What if time stopped for 1 second across the universe? Let's begin. First, what is time, really? In physics, time is a dimension just like space. We live in a four-dimensional universe, 3 dimensions of space, 1 of time. You can move left and right, up and down, forward and backward, but time only moves forward. Or does it? According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time is flexible. It can slow down or speed up depending on your speed and the presence of gravity. But stopping time entirely? That's a whole different beast. Here's the first paradox. How can time stop within time? If time were to truly stop, then nothing could happen, including the act of time stopping. There would be no before or after. Everything would freeze in place. But even the word freeze is misleading, because freezing suggests a pause that exists in time. And if there's no time, there's no motion, no change, no awareness. So, would anyone notice? Let's say, hypothetically, the universe paused for 1 second and then resumed as if nothing happened. From our perspective, we wouldn't notice a thing. That second wouldn't exist. It'd be like hitting pause on a movie, but every molecule, every thought, every light wave is also paused. You couldn't even perceive the pause. It would be as if time had never stopped. But let's explore the physics of it. In our universe, particles are always in motion. Electrons orbit nuclei. Photons travel through space. Even in a vacuum, quantum fluctuations mean things are constantly shifting at a subatomic level. So if time stopped, what happens to this motion? All motion is changed through time. If time stops, everything, atoms, fields, waves, ceases to move. Kinetic energy? Gone. Chemical reactions? Halted. Gravity, electromagnetism, quantum entanglement? All paused. From a physics standpoint, stopping time would break every law of nature. Energy requires time. Force is mass times acceleration, but acceleration is change in velocity over time. Without time, there's no velocity, no movement, no causality. Even space, by some theories, is tied to time so intimately that pausing time could also collapse space itself. But let's imagine a godlike being outside time hit a pause button. They stop the entire universe for 1 second from their point of view. To us, that second wouldn't register. When time resumes, everything picks up exactly where it left off. Would there be consequences? Maybe. If time stopping isn't perfectly uniform, chaos could erupt. Let's say time stops unevenly. Different locations resume at different moments. Suddenly, some atoms might move before others. This tiny imbalance could trigger quantum anomalies. Maybe particles phase through barriers, violate conservation laws, or spark mini black holes. If time stopping caused even a tiny inconsistency, the domino effect could unravel entire systems. Your brain functions via electric impulses. Halt those for a second, and if they resume imperfectly, consciousness might glitch. Or worse, what if time stopped for everything except one particle? That lone particle would be moving in a frozen universe. Like a bullet through glass, it could destroy atoms, disrupt fields, or distort space-time itself. The laws of thermodynamics, relativity, and quantum mechanics would all be violated in one horrifying instant. And what about light? Light is a form of electromagnetic radiation, waves of energy traveling through space over time. If time stops, light stops. All the photons in transit across the universe freeze in midair. Stars go dark, communications cut off, sight itself disappears. And when time resumes, those photons continue their journey. There's also entropy, the measure of disorder. Entropy increases over time. It's why eggs break and don't unbreak. If time pauses, entropy halts too. That might sound good, but in reality, it disrupts the arrow of time. The arrow of time points forward because entropy increases. If entropy freezes, it's unclear if time will even know to go when it resumes. Now here's the mind bender. Could such a 1-second pause trigger a new Big Bang? If time halts and resumes with a hiccup, energy could be redistributed in unstable ways. That imbalance might create a singularity, warp space-time, or even fracture the universe into multiple timelines. In some fringe theories, time isn't continuous, it's quantized, like frames in a film. If that's true, then a 1-second pause might represent a skipped frame. Could that skip erase information, change probabilities? Cause a parallel reality to split off? Now let's look at this philosophically. If no one notices the pause, did it really happen? If the entire universe froze and no external observer exists, can it even be defined as a pause? Time is only meaningful if change exists. If change halts, then for that 1 second, the universe effectively didn't exist in any meaningful way. It was on hold, like a blank frame in a movie reel. And here's the final twist. What if this already? What if time stopped before multiple times and we never noticed? Each time the universe silently freezes and resumes, leaving no trace. Or worse, what if time stopped right now, and you're only just realizing it restarted? Time is mysterious. It's not just a number on a clock. It's the very fabric of existence. And stopping it, even for 1 second, could unravel everything we know. Or maybe nothing would happen at all. For more videos like this, visit and subscribe to Knowledge Hub.